our discussion on this IPR and patents. So till the last lectures we have from these patents and all these things we have discussed what are the IPR patents and etc. So in the last lecture we discussed majorly what is called a patent search, right? So patent search is basically a kind of something called search for various types of the patents. So we know that if you want to go for filing of the patent and that patent is already filed, then in such case we cannot file these kinds of patents. Okay, so that's why it is very much necessary that whatever the patent we are going to file, it should have a priority search. And this priority search, which can be accessed through something what is called a prior art search for the patent search. Okay, so to do this we need the various types of the some databases which are available online. Some of them are free and some of them are paid. So in the last lecture we have seen that what are these databases and all these things, and how this can be really a good way to useful for our various types of the patent search. So this basically we have seen in the last class with the help of several discussion to this, I mean to say patent filing and etc. So we have seen what are the forms and all these things, and also we could learn the types of the uh, patents and etc. So we have covered up to this point where we have seen various tools for the patent search. So USPTO, which is free patent database for the United patents which have been filed United States of America, or also called as this United States US patents. EPO, that is basically for European patents. This is the web link with the help of which we can access several European patents, which means patents which have been filed in European countries, as well as the patents which are filed in FIPO. Indian Patent Office, basically Indian patents such as granted as well as which have been published 18 months before. So, or likewise, so these patents are available in ipindia.nic.in. Google patent, that is basically for US patent. We cannot have Indian patent on Google patent except there's a Google Scholar है, तो Google patent is there, and there are certain other databases. Now these all databases are limited. जैसे कि some database belongs to US, some database belongs to Europe. So all these databases are in generally a kind of limited databases. Okay, but if you want to go for the total, let us say the whole database of the all over the world, so all that is only there in this paid databases. So worldwide patents, if you want to search in our literature of patent search, so these are the tools which are available there, Patseer, MicroPatent, and so many of them. So we know that this is one of the database which is with purchased by the GTU, Gujarat Technological University, for filing of the patents. So being an GTU student, which you are pursuing under this degree from GTU, so you can have also access to Patseer database. And how to do the patent search? So I have already posted some of the videos in your Google Classroom. There are total 5 videos by one of the respected IPR expert, Mr. Amit Kumar Patel. So that has been posted in your Google Classroom today, and it displays how to do the patent search. So there are nearly 5 videos. Each video may be 15 to 17 minutes, and in that video he has explained by going to particular website how to do the patent search, what should be the keywords, what should be the operators, etc, etc. Okay, so these are the things we should keep in our mind, just like we should identify the subject features. What are the subject features which are important for this purpose, where we can have a patent database. Okay, then also it comes to several keywords such as generating the keywords, preparation of initial text queries. So these things we need to work. For example, if I'm working on anti-diabetic agents, so I should give my keywords in such a way that all the anti-diabetic agents which can be covered. Further, I need to also refine that I'm working on, let us say, DPP4 inhibitors. So a DPP4 inhibitors as anti-diabetic drugs or anti-diabetic agents. So that should be my keyword. So this basically we need to also know what problem for the invention are we going to address, what is the invention and what does the invention do. So this way we can come to about something, we can have some information about the subject features for this let us say problem solution. Then it comes to a keyword selection. So we should identify the problem, we should identify the solution, and then we should go for their combination. Okay. So what is the problem? What are the technical features and components or mechanism of the working? So this is really impactful. जैसे कि for example you are working on a development of a formulation which belongs to anti-diabetic drug. The question is which are the APIs, which are the excipients are you going to use? So that will come to this kind of technical features. Are you going to use cyclodextrin, beta cyclodextrin, or something nanosponge material, etc. Nanosponge cyclodextrin. So these are the things which will come into your technical features. And then you should also identify their combinations for your kinds of the search. How to do the search and these things? These are the operators which are useful to you to for the purpose of this patent search. Likewise, Boolean operators. So these are the Boolean operators and or not. Just like for example, if you want to search for some heterocyclic compound such as benzothiazole or benzimidazole, so you benzthiazole or benzimidazole as anti-TB agents or as anti-diabetic agents. So if you give the keywords like this, then what it will consider? It will consider either benzothiazole or benzimidazole. So both जो भी literature में benzthiazole as anti-TB agent or benzimidazole as anti-TB agents, so will be there. So these are patents will be listed out in your patent search or PIRAT search. Okay, so itself is dictionary meaning is clear that or means either this or that one. So that way is there. And so if you mention likewise benzthiazole and benzimidazole, so it will only highlight the patents which will contain both these keywords as which are present in some of your interest of articles, right? So and is a default operator many a times, just like if we give a simple Google search, if you are doing, then mentioning that these two heterocyclic scaffolds as some anti-TB or some agents, so then you can also consider this. Okay, then there are some proximity inhibitors that कभी-कभी क्या होता है कि maybe for example we have given some keyword, but that keyword is not the part of basically in a close proximity. जैसे कि वो होता ही है वो जैसे benzthiazole as anti-TB agents. Okay, so benzthiazole as anti-TB agent. So we are basically interested in some heterocyclic scaffolds which possess anti-TB activity, and that only patent search we want to do. Fine. Sometimes what happen that benzthiazole है पर उसमें एंटी टीबी एक्टिविटी नहीं है, उसमें एंटी बैक्टीरियल एक्टिविटी है, और एंटी टीबी जो वर्ड है वो तो कहीं और घूम रहा है इन, और इट इज समवेयर एल्स इन द आर्टिकल, और मे बी इट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ literature search in the patent as well. So in this case we can specify such limitations that the distance should not be more than 3 taps, or it should be within a sentence, or such 2 sentences that should be within a paragraph. So this we can also give by the use of this proximity operators. So we can give that benzthiazole as anti-TB agent distance less than 3 trap. तो मतलब कि ये तीनों वर्ड्स, ये तीन वर्ड्स के ज्यादा की दूरी इनमें नहीं होनी चाहिए. सो पूरा एक सेंटेंस है जिसमें 4 वर्ड्स के थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस है, दिस benzthiazoles and anti-TB agents, उनका जो स्पेसिंग है वो 4 वर्ड्स में है, तो वो कवर नहीं करेगा. पर ग्रेटर लेस देन 3 है, और जैसे इस केस में लेस देन 3 बोला है, तो 3 वर्ड्स की दूरी पे जो पूरा सेंटेंस पेटेंट में जहां कहीं भी होगा वो पेटेंट आपके यहाँ उसमें सर्च लिस्ट में आइडेंटिफाई हो जाएगी. So by giving these operators, you can minimize your you can minimize your literature search. You can concentrate on your research search, whether you want these three words in a sentence or you want these three words in a paragraph. So that can be also given, and for this purpose proximity operators are used. What we are discussing, we are discussing the various operators, various verbs or proverbs which can be useful while we are doing the patent search. Wildcard operators, so these are the some other wildcard operators which can be used for different purpose. This is basically to specify or highlight this thing, inverted commas, the question marks, and asterisk and brackets. So they have their different purposes. And the more important is that we need to also give our search string. So whenever we are doing the search strings, we also need to identify the keywords in about around which we are going to our research work, let us say anti-diabetic agents, heterocyclic scaffolds, or development of certain formulations, or cyclodextrin. जो आपका keywords है, that we have to specify. And not only that, synonyms we should also cover. Just like I am giving only anti-TB agents, but I am not covering antimicrobacterial agents. So क्योंकि anti-TB agents का दूसरा जो नाम है वो antimicrobacterial agent है. एंटीमाइक्रोबैक्टीरियल एजेंट का तीसरा नाम है एंटी ट्यूबरक्यूलर एजेंट. एंटी ट्यूबरक्यूलर एजेंट का चौथा नाम है एंटी ट्यूबरक्यूलोटिक एजेंट्स, राइट? So these are the different names for that single keyword. So we should also consider their synonyms, right? Anti-diabetic agents, if I doing only search, मैं ये पकड़ के ही सर्च कर रहा हूँ कि एंटी डायबिटिक एजेंट्स, तो उसका सिनोनियम है हाइपोग्लाइसेमिक एजेंट्स. So that we also should focus when we are doing this kinds of search. तो करना क्या चाहिए, पहले मानो कि हमने कर लिया है सर्च using anti-diabetic agent, तो दूसरा सर्च करो hypoglycemic agents. So that way different searches will allow you to compile your all the results in together. Then IPC classification code. This is basically a IPC classification code which is given by which is there on Indian patents. So just like I have talked with you that if you want to search for Indian patents, then you can go for this, let us say ipindia.nic.in, और उस पे आप कोई भी पेटेंट सर्च करोगे तो उसका एक कोड होगा. This code is basically to classify that patent in a particular category. Okay. Merge all above using such suitable operation to get the good result. And this is always suggested that whenever you are doing your search, you should do at least more than one searches to make sure that whatever the articles, whatever the patents you are doing, so they have been covered with in that patent search. वरना क्या होगा, later on either your patent examiner will make a comment that why haven't you referred so and so patent reported by so and so et al in this year, right? So that comment may arise if you have not done a thorough literature or a thorough prior art search. Okay, I hope that I am able to make you people clear about this doing with the help of this search operators. And these are the several open source databases, Google Patent, etc., which we have already discussed, and they are having some other things as well. Paid databases are there, so it is a kind of just repetition. This is how an file Indian patent look alike, which is having certain patent number, patent application number. It is having, so this is basically unique from Indian patent database or IPR. So if you want to identify any kind of the patent, then we can access the patent through this patent number as well as patent application number. So that is unique, and that also specifies, just like this patent application number is there. So it is mentioned like MUM. So this basically stands that this is the patent which has been filed either from Gujarat or Maharashtra or maybe Madhya Pradesh. So because these are the states which have, if they anyone applicant want to file the patent, then they have to reach the Mumbai-based Indian Patent Office. Fine. Then date of the filing. What is it? Date of filing is the date and actually where this patent came into the existence. So that is what called as date of filing. So basically when we have filed the patents, that is that. But remember, it is not date of the grant or date of the license. Date of license or date of the grant, that is different when the patent is granted. Okay, so date of publication of granted patent. So you can see this patent has been drafted or filed in the year 2001 on 10th of this October, but this patent has been approved in 13th April of 2007, right? So this is basically date of filing, date of licensing, or date of granted, that is different. Also called as date of publication, because for the first time patent is published or accepted. Then it will have certain other codes as well. जैसे यहाँ पे code number 51 है, international classification. It is not mentioned over here, but applicant का name भी उसमें होता है. जैसे this patent is filed by Reliance Industries. And who are the inventors? So inventors के नाम भी होते हैं उसमें. And whenever whenever industry files the patent, so there are so many team, so many players together. जैसे आपने देखा होगा कोई भी publication, if it is from industry such as GSK, Zydus, or let us say some other other uh, pharma companies, so that their authors, their list of number of authors goes may very high. और लगता है कि वो पूरी फुटबॉल टीम ही ऑथर्स लिस्ट में है. So there are huge number of authors when literature search is there, especially in medicinal chemistry. Whenever we pull out any JMedChem paper, Journal of Medicinal Chemistry research article, there are number of authors are present there. And similarly here, number of inventors are there whenever industry files the patent. Okay, then there are certain other informations are there, such as who is the agent, who is the PCT international application, priority details. If they apply, if the priority informations are given, it is there. Otherwise, that can be mentioned like not available. Title of the invention: each and every patent should have a brief title, and this title should define what is the scope of the patent, what is the field of expertise has been covered in these things. So that has to be reflected in the title, and it should not be like a big juggler slogans or like that. It should be so as much as simple that people can identify what is the core concepts in this patent. Then abstract. It is not like just like we have discussed once a day that this patent is not your university examination paper. The less you speak, the more you get. So following this, you can also have abstract as well. So abstract should be also concise and precise as much as that limited words should highlight so many things. They say you can draft a sentence in such a way that only one sentence will club 3-4 sentences together. Sometimes only one of your sentence may cover the summary of 4-5 articles or together. Okay, so that way you should have a habit of doing the citations. So this was the previous one was the example for Indian patent, and here is the example for this United States patent, US patent. Basically this is a I mean to say that is a kind of wheelchair which has been developed by some company, let us say, whose name is Mayer, is there. So who are the inventors who have been assigned, and application number, on which date it has been filed, and prior publication date. So you can see that this is a US patent. So and some other related patent has been filed previously also. In the year 2004, they are going to file the patent on March 19, although the images is little bit compressed in a bad way. So, but the point is to tell that they have also highlighted some other related patents for the same. Okay, and field of classification. So some certain digits are given, number are given over here, which classifies the field of invention. And this is basically a technical investments, or whether they are going to file for this kinds of the wheelchairs. Okay, and abstract is given. What is the abstract is there? You can see a patent number is there, and date of the patent filing, that is 22nd of May 2007. Right. This is the date is there. So so several ways that you can also refer to Japanese patent, provided that आपको Japanese उनके लिए तो Japanese patent कभी-कभी Japanese भाषा में लिखी हुई थी, in the language of Japanese. But you are doing that kind of patent search, and if you come across the Japanese patent भी आपके काम का है, तो आप गूगल ट्रांसलेट यूज करो. You use the Google Translate, whatever the word you copy from Japanese patent and upload it on your Google Translate and convert them into English. So because patent search में क्या होता है, जैसे if you go to Chinese patent, if you identify any patent of China, then they have not reported, might have not reported in English. They might have always they give their importance to their national language. Fine. So the patent may be available in Chinese. तो आप Google translate करो, जैसे वो Chinese भाषा का वो sentence paragraph copy करो और similarly आप उसको English में convert करो. So that you can go through that Chinese patent. कभी कभी if the some patents are available in the Google patent, तो Google पे तो already एक option होता है, Google use Google Translate to English. So if you select that option by right clicking the mouse on a particular web page, you can convert into that. Okay, so Google Translate is all another alternative to meet your conversions from several ways. Now coming to this last portion of our unit, our patent IPR and patent, that is patent search analysis report. You have already come across this patent search and this. In next class when we will meet, so we will also learn the disadvantages of patent filing and etc. That why one should not consider always for the patent filing for the general human sake of for the sake of humanity purpose. So that we will also cover in the last class. Now today we will learn what is called PSAR, Patent Search Analysis Report. So this is a report that GTU when came into existence in the year 2008, but in the year 2013 in September month, so roughly about 7 years before today, GTU has decided that whatever the MPharm students or PhD students are there, so they will be preparing a particular kind of PSAR report, Patent Search Analysis Report, when they before they submit their ITD semester 3. तो आप लोगों के लिए भी वही है कि जब भी आप सेमेस्टर 3 अपना खत्म करोगे उससे पहले आपको एक PSAR रिपोर्ट बनाना है. Now here I am going to teach in general for all of you, pharmaceutics, chemistry, ecology or QA or cognosy. For all of you, I am going to teach you how to prepare a PSR report, Patent Search Analysis Report. So this report, it is made up of, these are the objectives. Major objective behind this is to introduce you people the importance of patent. क्योंकि आपका जो भी रिसर्च वर्क है आप करने जाओगे तो आपको समझ में आना चाहिए कि मेरे जो फील्ड ऑफ इन्वेंशन, व्हाट इज द फील्ड ऑफ इन्वेंशन ऑफ माय प्रोजेक्ट एंड which are the very close patents to that. So GTU will ask you to study at least 5 patents which are related to your research project. Okay, so that is the basic objective for this kinds of this, and already some things are there that we don't want to do the repetitive research. Already research work जो हो चुका है उसको हम आगे नहीं करना चाहते. हाँ, पर उसमें जैसे कभी हो सकता है कि they have not covered so and so things and we are going to touch upon these things. That way a kind of obvious novelty is there. If not absolute novelty, then obvious novelty can be also considered. We can also make a strong base for the rationale of the selection of the patent, that it will also increase your background, that हाँ उन लोगों ने इतना काम इस चीज पे किया है तो थोड़ा सा काम why not we people can do at our end. So that way also we can increase our rationale of the project. We can get the ideas not only from our work but from also their work. And also dissertation work should satisfy the criteria of patentability so that it can goes for the patent progress. So that is my urge to all of you, whatever the research project you pick up, at least try to see the scope of filing the patent. आप उसमें देखो कि हाँ ये जो काम मैंने अपने हाथों में लिया है, जो मैं कर whatever I am going to do in semester 3 and 4, is it really applicable to file the patent? So that kind of things you should also check. And for this, PSR search will help you, because it is also, you can learn some portfolio of your interest, and which is helpful sometimes for your placement interview as well. क्योंकि it is not necessary that आप chemistry में हो तो आप industry में जाके chemistry का काम ही करोगे after doing MPharm. No. After doing MPharm, you can also join the IPR cell, or after you can also join the IPR field. some consultancy based companies which are working on filing of the patents. So if you are interested and they can hire you if you have proper knowledge of the chemistry, different substituents, different functional groups, or whatsoever, what kind of patents can be filed in medicinal chemistry. So such kind of small or even bigger pharma companies or these kinds of consultancies can hire you, and you can be absorbed, you can be recruited in these companies as well. तो आप आईपीआर में भी अपना फील्ड बना सकते हो, एम फार्म करके भी आप आईपीआर पेटेंट एजेंट का एग्जाम क्वालिफाई करके यू कैन ऑल्सो make your own company, or you can join somebody else's company to make your career in IPR. So many of your seniors have done for the same. You can also be in touch with those fellows who are already working in IPR. So they will give you more and more ideas about that. Okay. So here, basically your patent is divided in two parts, Appendix 1 and Appendix 2. So one of the thing is that Appendix 1, basically Appendix 1 is divided further into 4 different parts. And these, each and every part is having so and so domain, and there are total 40 questions in this Appendix 1. Okay, so if these are the patents, part 1, which belongs to who are student details, who has prepared the report, part 2, patent search technique, part 3 is bibliographic data, and part 4 is the patented invention. Remember, when you will appear for your ITD, there is also some amount of weightage with respect to the marks in for IPR or for this PSR report. Okay, so PSR report के भी आपके उसमें कुछ marks होते हैं, whether you have prepared a PSR report, what quality of the patents you have referred, and so and so. तो उसके भी थोड़े बहुत weightage रहेगा. Although I don't believe in the marks, but for the sake of whatever we are learning, that should have certain importance. So for that's why I am discussing this with you, how to prepare a PSR. And Appendix 1 जो हमने, that has been divided into some other parts, and Appendix 2 is to make a cumulative summary of the total patent, which is not more than 250 words. So this is basically Appendix 2, that why you have referred so and so 5 patents, have you understood them, what the invention is about, what is the present available technologies, and what are the benefits of this invention. So this has to be discussed in different ways. So already what are these questions, I am not going to touch here, but I have shared these videos in your Google Classroom. You can go through that, and directly you can go to the YouTube by clicking on that particular link, and that will, you can enjoy that video and can learn from that how you should prepare your patent search analysis report. So to do the patent search, GTU has given that you can visit Indian patents or European patents or PCT filing or some others. And GTU has also previously 3 years ago, PATSIER was there. As of now, I'm not clear whether the license database has been expired or still is it with GTU. I'm not sure, but previously it was there. So, and also some circular is there, and they will also update you people when you have to submit your PSR report. So they will also make a separate circular for this. So you are supposed to prepare a hard copy of your PSR report as well as your ITD report. So आप अपना ITD report भी बनाओगे और PSR report, and that has to be combined. At that time it was spiral bound, so and it has to be submitted together. Appendix 3 and Appendix 4, which will have also the signature of your guide, co-guide, or principal of the institute. Okay, so this way you need to work upon that. And just like I have discussed with you, that if you can take the help of Google Translator to convert any language into the English, right? Because many times it happens, so articles may be hota hai, we are not getting the articles of our language, our national language, but they are available in foreign national language. So for this purpose, we can use Google Translate. Global Patent Search Network USPTO ka hai, we can access through this link, and which is also having some translation of whatever the patents filed in the year 1895 to 2010. Okay, so this we can also take the help of. So with this, we will complete our end of this IPR and patents. And in next lecture, further we shall uh, discuss that, or let us discuss here only, so that we can also complete this IPR, and what are the advantages and limitations of IPR. Now, there are so many patents are there, but there is always, remember, there is a loss behind filing of the patent. Why we should not file the patent? और if somebody has filed the patent, then उससे क्या impact होगा? तो सबसे बड़ा impact होता है कि drug discovery is really a costly process. If we want to make a single drug molecule, it require on an average 13 years, 13 years, and it may consume about $2 billion US dollar rupees. So that this much amount of money is required. US billion dollar. That is not a small amount of money. 2 रुपए की बात नहीं है, 2 billion US dollar की बात है, right? So this amount of money is a huge cost. और उसके बाद जब क्रॉस करके मार्केट में कोई भी मेडिसिन आती है, naturally the cost of the medicine will be much higher. सिंपल आप देख लो सिचुएशन ऑफ कोरोना. व्हाट इज द सिचुएशन ऑफ कोरोना एंड वी आर गेटिंग द इंजेक्शन ऑफ रेमडेसिविर. आपने सुना होगा न्यूज़पेपर में 30,000 रुपीज, 50,000 रुपीज. Do you think so that a poor man, a layman of this country can afford this heavy price? Answer is no. He cannot afford 50,000 rupees for one injection. तो ये इतना कॉस्ट कैसे होता है? बिकॉज ऑफ द ऑल द कॉस्टली प्रोसेसेस आर इन्वॉल्व देयर. आपका सिंथेसिस का कॉस्ट होता है, फिर इवेल्यूशन का कॉस्ट होता है, एनिमल कॉस्टिंग, ये वो सब इनके प्री क्लिनिकल स्टडीज एंड फेज 1, फेज 2, फेज 3, या जब आता है फेज 4. But that time ADR monitoring and it covers lot of cost. People are well versed in this kinds of processes. Okay? So उसके बाद जो उसमें भी पेटेंट फाइल होता है. This is a molecule which is, let us say, with so and so companies, and that company is selling a single injection 50,000 rupees. And can a common Indian who is dying on the bed due to, let us say, corona or TB or some HIV, can afford this much amount of cost? Answer is no. So that's why patent is really helpful or not. So that we need to identify. So I'm going to present one of the video to all of you. So really, if I will not be able to, uska voice aapko sunai nahi dega, but what I shall try to only give you a few glimpses of the same. Okay, so that you can also come to know that why patent filing should be considered or patent filing should not be considered. In such cases, the role of the government is also much more useful, because government ही propose कर रही है कि this kinds of something what is called promoting the things which is really for cost enhancement. So इस case में we need to also think, क्योंकि role of government is more that whenever a thing is there, क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट ही एम्फेसाइज कर रही है लोगों को कि और फार्मा कंपनीज को एक्सक्लूसिव राइट दे रही है. जस्ट लाइक इन सम केसेस is government is drug and price control order act is there, DPCO act, where it is trying to cover the rate of several medicines. Okay, I hope that my screen is visible to you people. Also, the voice will not come, so don't expect, because I am running that video on my this. Yeah, so actually these are basically one of the videos which is highlighted by these people, and with respect to especially the cost of the treatment, that if they succeed, then medicine will reach to the market, and world's definitely, as if it is United States of some big richer developed countries, then definitely they can afford the cost of this costly medicines, but Indian people cannot afford. So this is basically these people are giving a different their explanation that why such kinds of things should not be considered. Because refer to this image, a patent can kill the patient. So that is there because if costly medicines are these people how can uh, occupy the medicines? This is Nelson Mandela, maybe from South Africa. So he's also making kind of this kind of favor of the patents of the things. So basically, sometimes the cost of the medicine is so and so high that even patients are taking medicines like this. But the cost is such that you see here, जैसे ऐसा लग नहीं रहा कि दवाई खा रहे हैं, ऐसा लग रहा है कि जानलेवा कोई जानवर खा रहे हैं, कॉस्ट ही इतना ज्यादा होता है. This is the somehow images from India. So basically, that is for motivational part. If we have to do these things, then we have to come together in so and so that जैसे मानो कि COVID-19 का भी मेडिसिन आ जाता है और वो बहुत कॉस्टली है, तो इन दिस केस वी शुड अवॉइड द मोनोपोली. जैसे मानो कि जॉनसन एंड जॉनसन या फिर कोई और कंपनी ने ऐसी कोई दवाई बना दी है which is really costly. So in these conditions, we should also discourage the monopoly behind this. So people are coming together just to reduce the cost of the medicines because, and this is really one of the good documentary which is available on YouTube. A length full is there, but as just a trailer, I tried to show it to you people just to highlight this patent uh, and their impact. Right? Remember this word: patent can kill patient if it is not, uh, I mean to say, cost effective. Right? This is another video which with me. So this is what we have explained. This is not related to the patent or something else, but it highlights really some kind of some medicines which is let us say Gleevec, I think is there. So that is one of the anti-diabetic kind of drug which is banned in China, but the same drug was not banned in our country. So actually they tried to manage some medicines, these kinds of drugs from our country, uh, from Bombay to their country, और वहां पे जाके वो क्या करते थे सेम मेडिसिन को सस्ते किफायती दाम में कॉमन लोगों तक पहुंचा देते. तो उससे क्या होता था कि वो भी कमाते थे, बट इट वाज नॉट अ गुड वे एंड इथिकल प्रैक्टिस. तो पीपल दे हैव यूज्ड टू अर्न द मनी क्योंकि वहां पे ऑलरेडी जो ये मेडिसिन थी वो बैन थी, दे वर नॉट बीइंग यूज. तो बाकी सारी ऑल्दो वी विल नॉट फोकस ऑन अदर कंसेप्ट, बट आई विल दिस इज वन ऑफ द मूवी. I have not seen it fully, but just it describes the importance of health and medicines and something else. So this is that. I don't know what is the name of the movie, but I shall share the trailer. Some you can also search on there, Google or YouTube. Fire in the Blood. Okay, so you will also be able to go to. This is a perfect documentary which will highlight the thoughts processes of so and so big leaders of several countries on this. Right, because पेटेंट की वजह से कॉस्ट ऑफ मेडिसिन इंक्रीज हो जाता है व्हेन इफ इट इज रियली देयर. जैसे कि कोविड-19 का ड्रग आ गया है और इट इज कॉस्टली, देन वी पीपल कैन नॉट अफोर्ड. ओके, तो इन नटशेल आपने कंपलसरी लाइसेंसिंग का नाम सुना होगा. कंपलसरी लाइसेंसिंग वहां पे रोल ऑफ गवर्नमेंट इज देयर कि गवर्नमेंट को ऐसा लगता है कि सम पेटेंट इज प्रीडोमिनेंट and it is not being used, then they used to uh, take certain decisions in favor of or in against of particular patent. So वो patent को validity वहीं से खत्म कर देते हैं, and now such kinds of patents are freely available to public domain and people can make the use of it. So that is called compulsory licensing. So next in the year 2014 का एक केस है, नेक्सावर का एक जो मेडिसिन था वो इसी हिसाब से ही उन्होंने क्लेम किया था. And that has been also granted by government of India. So all that case studies are there. You can also search on Google and they are available. So fine, here is the end of our syllabus, IPR and patents. So majorly we have covered about 6 to 7 lectures, and in these lectures we could cover trademark, IPR, patents, what are the forms of the patents, etc. So with the help of which we can go for filing. Okay, so we shall stop here ourselves up to this one, and thank you very much for